Ok, donc là on est chez nous.
What?
Wesh. Lui aussi il picole, hein.
Christ.
Picole, médicaments.
What a dream. Ah, fuck.
Wesh, c'est le bordel.
I really need to get this laundry done.
Wesh.
So much light everywhere.
Il y a trop de lumière.
A pill a day keeps the defective Jack away.
Mais en vrai, je pense que c'est un boulot dans lequel tu peux facilement tomber dans la dépression aussi.
The fucking phone.
Ah.
Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Pas faux.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home too. How is everything? We haven't talked since, you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay, how can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask, do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something.
Ok, bon, ouais, c'est legit.
Yes. I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you with this. All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Stephen if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow. Stephen's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But, I mean, if you wanted to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I really should go now. I overslept, I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Oh. Okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
292 Browning Lane.
J'aurais oublié.
Apartment 432, Johnson City, New York, 13790.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. Just miss her so much.
Yeah, me too. And that's okay. Really, no problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you. Well, that was a bit unexpected. Menu for today: dinner in town and takeaway coffee.
C'était quoi?
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam. It's hard to believe they've known each other for so long. Till death do us part. I wasn't able to support her through this.
Elle était enceinte.
It was a miracle that the coffee didn't wash off the writing. And that she said yes.
Oh,
It's
des billets.
always good to have something for a rainy day.
Putain, elle était enceinte.
It would be better if Charlotte had this.
Bah.
It deserves to be on display and not hidden in a drawer. Alice didn't like this portrait.
Je sais pas c'est une... Ah bah. Je sais pas pourquoi avant il voulait pas que je la prenne.
Okay, time to go to work. I'm seriously late.
En vrai, je trouve ça intéressant qu'on ait
Coffee and aspirin on the way.
autre chose que le boulot. C'est intéressant. Je suppose qu'il marche pas.
These fluorescent tubes are brutal.
Ouh, je le sens mal. Je le sens mal. Je le sens très mal. Bon, envoyez la vie. Bah ouais, juste pas qu'on soit enfermé dans le truc du bureau, je trouve ça sympa. En vrai, il est clean, hein. Les graphismes, ils sont bien, c'est fluide. Il y a une petite histoire en plus. Moi, je pensais vraiment genre que ça aurait été juste disséquer les gens, quoi.
Okay, all done here. Time to go. Huh?
Ah.
Damn, I forgot my jacket. Well, I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
Il a des espèces d'hallucinations.
Nice and fresh.
Par contre, c'est quoi l'intérêt d'aller à ce boulot tout le temps quand il fait noir? Oh, apparemment, il y a quelqu'un, il y a un vélo.
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
C'est qui, Ridley?
The timesheet Hammond.
Attends, il est où? Il est où? Ah, il est là.
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
Ah, oups, c'est pas là. Restroom, donc je suis là.
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November? So I'd better check the answering machine.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a little early today.
Je t'emmerde
left
bien,
the
le
body
Charles.
with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. Well, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's your first birthday without her,
okay.
and
Mom always said not to accept sweets from strangers. That's par for the course. I wonder when this clown will learn to look under his feet. Birthday. I actually forgot it was today. Alice baked me muffins like these every birthday. A treat for later. I always crave something sweet after a section. Okay, joke's over. Apron, gloves, and get to work.
Là, de ce que j'ai vu, c'est une femme.
I remember you. You were on that talent show. What was your name again? I need to order another batch of these. I've got to remember to do that later. And that's the whole point. Steven laughs at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught. November 21st, 1991. Time,
Pourquoi elle est pas déjà déshabillée? Par contre, elle a plein les bleus.
Lecture for the Medical University of Missouri.
Elle a été étranglée.
After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs. So today we'll be consolidating our knowledge. So, where do I start? That's right, release folder.
Ah, j'allais oublier.
Ah, yes, Samantha Barker. Now remember, there's probably going to be a lot of chatter about this. Found in her own apartment by police patrol.
À côté de la cuisine!
Were called by a concerned friend of the deceased, who had been unable to contact Barker for several days. When questioned, friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact seemed extremely happy during the interrogation. A friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a The deceased was found in her own apartment, in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities
C'est
of
éclair
alcohol
comme par
and
hasard.
packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment. After her first album became a commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered panic attacks and severe sleep problems. Drugs and medication came into play. Well, and now, any suspicious-looking marks or wounds.
Déjà là,
You don't get such bruises from a normal contusion.
là. C'est un étranglement, hein.
Interesting. Very uneven. We need to investigate this. Yes, I've seen this many times.
Toujours les pieds.
Well, there's even more here. A few we will need to look into here. Notes prepared. Time to take a closer look.
Alors, la loupe.
The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle.
Ouais. Ça, pour moi, c'est un
Some
étranglement, ça.
furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less, as if someone was undecided. Such bruises are caused by either a very heavy blow or by some internal issues. And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue. More numerous blisters.
Bah ouais.
We have some leads to investigate here. Let's write this down. On the neck of the deceased. Currently it's in general, although it's easier to have
dernier, il
abrasions on your
était où?
feet. But the number and size of the blisters, given the condition of the deceased, it's difficult to tell immediately whether the bruises were the result of a struggle or perhaps the result
tentative
of
de
iron
suicide.
deficiency. A severed spot. After examining, I'll add but to be checked in the examination with a UV lamp will dispel some doubts. Potential attackers could have left traces. Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. But first I'll check for I look carefully at the whole body. UV rays will reveal any traces. Legs, there's no torso. Empty. The area around the head is empty. Right hand clean. Well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand. And we check for rigor mortis. Again, the hand falls freely. After yesterday, you should know what this means. Since we
Moins
don't have a
72 heures.
definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one. So, I'm starting the internal inspection. I dissect the skin of the deceased.
Par contre, elle avait l'air
Proceed
maigre.
to deflect the skin flaps. Compared to yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of atom. Now for the ribs.
C'est
What
ça.
do we have here? Or rather,
Waouh, les poumons, ils sont noirs.
we have. There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Sometimes regarding bruising, it doesn't take much. My wife was constantly banging into furniture, walking into door frames. That's a wonder she never broke anything. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body.
Ah, par contre, là, c'est vraiment
I just
ignoble.
need my syringe. Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis will rule out, or confirm, all done. I'll transfer these to the centrifuge. What was it? My old but ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
Ah, faut que j'aille encore rechercher le cahier. Poumon de fumeur de cigarette, bah ouais. Et même, il y avait un autre truc en dessous qui avait l'air noir encore.
and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
Deux. Et trois.
Gently does it with this old thing. Handle with kid gloves. I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
Elle a tout fumé dans sa vie, même le paquet de clopes des autres.
The laboratory is already open, so...
Vous êtes cons.
Fucking hell! Ridley! Mr. Ridley! Where is he? The fuses need resetting. Fuck it. I'll do it myself. I swear there was a flashlight in here. A considerable collection. Whatever. I know where the switches are anyway. First the right, and then the left. And voila.
J'ai pas du tout eu un coup de pression.
What?
Il est plus là.
What the... oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in peace? Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge trip the fuses again?
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there'll be journalists sniffing around for info, so we'd best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew. How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison. At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Was... Steven... Was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. You want me on site?
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Fuck. Calm down, Jack. Pills. I need my pills. You heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Lots of victims. He's definitely dead.
De base, je suis en train de faire des cadavres. D'accord, c'est pas moi le cadavre. m'offrir un jour chez moi.
What?
Tu le veux?
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need. My own but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid. My own but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy. Fucking hell! Alright, let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap. And miraculously, yes. The samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
Sur le rack? Je suis pas dans un labo.
Alright, let's load this up.
On est con.
I placed the test tubes in the rack.
Putain, c'est pas possible.
Now, just take 5 milliliters from each. Precisely.
Ah, mais on est vraiment con.
And the next. We put the prepared sample into the
C'est
machine.
bon, je suis une experte.
Let's see what we have here. The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death. Just slight inebriation. I can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination. The chromatograph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate,
Encore?
and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail. First, I'll pick up the syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body. That's enough. I'll do the test later. I'd best not try my luck with the centrifuge right now. Now I remove the liver. No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of the organ.
Merde. Le peser. C'est un putain de steak tartare le truc.
liver is enlarged. I'll move on to a cross-sectional study. Perhaps the enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes. The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure. No steatosis or cirrhosis. The liver is actually quite clean inside. The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances? I move on to the heart.
Yeah.
Oh. At a glance, we can see signs of a heart attack. The deceased is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes. The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it has collapsed. So, I guess we need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates. The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. I better check the data.
Il va se passer quoi
He
encore?
was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So, he took another pill. He forgot again. All right.
Son papa? Ok, là c'est 10 minutes du coup. Ouais. Et c'est trop chiant parce que la main elle disparaît là.
We close the centrifuge and pray that it doesn't trip anything again. It looks like our luck is in. We can take the samples to the lab now. I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs.
Je suis pas sereine. Mais pas du tout.
Okay, 2 samples this time. 6 milliliters each. Well, let's see how much of it we find. Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of hepatic origin. Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach. Saw. I need saw. Fuck. I don't see it here. Oh. I know. I probably left it in the basement after its last cleaning.
Bien sûr, on va descendre au sous-sol. Bien évidemment. Riley. Riley. Comment on sait qu'il est pas là? Je suis allée voir tout à l'heure.
Mr. Ridley, I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying at the... If only he could put that much enthusiasm into his work. I get the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than... please, may this be the last trip.
Ah si. Super.
I'll take the saw. Fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't anyone do maintenance around here? Damn hash. Damn red Pete. Never again, if only.
Je passerai.
It would be easier if I put things away properly. Damn student lectures and their fucking props. And like clockwork, he's already sleeping.
Super l'agent de sécu.
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have everything I need, I'll move on to revealing the spinal cord.
Putain. Bah, pourtant j'appuie sur A. Ok. En gros c'est ma touche Q vu que la touche A je l'ai changée genre pour me déplacer mais eux du coup ils considèrent aussi que c'est comme ça. Ok. Donc ça faudra que je m'en rappelle. Et genre il y avait besoin de la vider comme ça.
Hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body. The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates. Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials
Elle est
indicating
stylée la signature.
the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded. Autograph, and we can start sewing. In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common. I think it was most talked about after the death of Mary. Well, done for today. Thank you for your attention. Tiring day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way. Gloves in the trash. Leave the apron for cleaning. A nightcap will do me good. Good night, Mr. Ridley. The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Yeah.
Sure.
I guess there are actually two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude. Alright, maybe three things. My whiskey on the rocks when I get home.